Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of golden era.
Few animals have played as great a role in the history of mankind as a horse or a mule. They have served man in war and peace. They have given him power and speed. It is said that horse was first used by an Indo-European tribe. Thus, horses and mules are gainfully employed in civil as well as military activity. Side by side of the modern transportation machines, mules and horses are still employed on borders, hilly and snowbound areas. Cavalry has played a great role in the history of Indian Army too. Horses and mules are bred in the remount and veterinary corps known as RVC studs. They are trained there and then handed over to the Army Service Corps known as ASC for advanced training and later on posted to various companies and battalions. First, they are given training for handling. Now is the time for grooming. Then exercising. Familiarization with various objects, sights, colors, sounds, and fire is essential. Movement with and without loads on roads during day and night, crossing obstacles is also taught. Mule is a cross between a mare and a donkey. It resembles the horse in height, uniformity of coat, shape of neck and croup. But it is a biological dead end, a cul-de-sac, and it cannot propagate. There is a set routine from morning to evening in an animal holding unit for horses and mules, which are not on operational convoys. The routine consists of exercising, watering, grooming, and maintenance. The animal is fed little, but often is watered before feed. This is carried out 3 to 4 times a day. Its food comprises nitrogenous ingredients depending on the season, approximately 4.5 kgs of grains and 9 kgs hay is fed each animal per day. Grooming is done twice a day for about 1 hour each with kits. The kits consist of picker hoof, combs, brushes, thapis. Sponge cloth, dusters, though the coat of the animals remains trim with daily grooming, still it grows in each season, and as such the animals are clipped when the season changes. When an animal is in its natural state and environment, the hoof is sufficiently strong to withstand the wear caused by the animal's own weight. Otherwise, the four hooves have to be shod every month. For this purpose, RVC has trained personnel. The mules are not only used for pack transport, but also for draft transport. They carry a variety of loads for army posted in the far distant areas. For example, dry and fresh rations, telephone and wireless equipment, cooking utensils, bedding and clothing, tents, barbed wire, CGI sheets, sandbags. During war, this transport is vitally important. While traveling, there is the danger of ambush by the enemy. During war, they also carry casualties. The extremely large eyes, placed far back on the elongated head, admirably suit these animals for their chief mode of defense, flight. Their long neck and high-set eyes, which register a much wider range than man's, enable them to discern a possible threat. Their nervous system is highly developed and testifies to the highly acute faculties, memory, and judgment. The size of horses is 15 hands and above. Mules about 14 hands. Incidentally, 1 hand is equivalent to 4 inches for the purpose of measurement of these animals. Their load capacity is 72 to 145 kgs. These horses and mules, together with jawans, walk about 32 kilometers in a day. These animals become one team when they stay and operate in the units. They develop such an understanding with each other that they start communicating, sharing their feeling by gestures. They even share their pleasures and sorrows. Mountains or rivers, snow or sleet offer no obstacles to this brave animal. It is equally useful in offensive or defensive operations. These animals are natural, powerful swimmers. A veterinary unit with modern equipment looks after the animals. It has a long working life ranging from 4 to 18 years. All living beings have limited life, and it is heartrending to see an old mule or horse discharged from the active service. The scene is fraught with emotions and tears. Horses and mules take part in national and international competitions, in equestrian events, in tent pegging, jumping over bars, track riding, tug of war, and in polo. When it is the time for any official ceremony, these horses and mules take active part. Horses and mules have just the right shape and size and temperament to be of immense service to man. It is as if nature had devised them with this in view. With the taming of horse, man changed the history of the world. Few animals have affected man's fate as much as a horse has.